An old woman rocks back and forth, sobbing incoherently. A voice off camera asks her, "What is wrong? Who hurt you?" "They all did. They all did," she responds. She is unable to explain what happened to her or how she ended up here. This was once a school, now turned sanctuary for people from across homes whose homes were decimated. And one only has to look at these images from one of the neighborhoods to understand what forced them to flee. Families literally torn apart as artillery rained down. Gunfire still rings out. They can't return anytime soon. Many of those here don't want to be identified. These siblings' father was killed, a woman who prefers to stay off camera explains. They were taken by pro-Assad thugs. They ended up in a house in an Alawite neighborhood where they had their hair oddly dyed and cut. No one knows why. They appeared on a pro-government TV station as lost children. Someone collected them and brought them here. Their mother's fate? Unknown. The children don't react at all to the sound of gunfire. One shows where he was wounded in the arm. Little Lu'ai had gone out with his brother to get bread. His brother was shot in the head. Lu'ai was shot in the leg as he ran to his brother's side. The boy's father rushed out. He was shot and killed. Lu'ai somehow ended up here among strangers thrown together. All they have to eat 3 times a day is cracked wheat with lentils and watered down yogurt. A volunteer says, "We cook and take care of around 300 people from all over Homs." Lunchtime conversation centers around death. This boy says his father was killed on his way home from his cousin's funeral. Once they are stabilized at various makeshift clinics, the wounded are brought here too. This man recalls how he was out getting food for his parents and 20 relatives crammed into a home. "I was stopped at a checkpoint," he says. "The soldiers searched my bags and then began to beat and taunt me. They told me to leave, but I refused. Not without the food. We need to eat, I begged them. They threatened to detain me. Forced to leave, he was then shot twice in the leg as he turned the corner." Another man says he was watering plants on his roof when suddenly the shelling started. Neighborhood youth were able to get him to a secret clinic, and then he was brought here. "My house was destroyed," he says, "and I lost both my legs. I don't know where my kids, my family is. Are they dead or alive? I don't know." He implores the UN for help. "We need security for us and for our children who are still alive." His voice cracks as he continues. "Those who are dead are gone. But what about those who are alive?" Arwa Damon, CNN, Beirut.